Okay. Just waiting to see myself on the screen. I see lots of people logged in. Here we go. Okay. Let's hear if it sounds like anything. Just waiting to see myself on the screen. Okay. I can hear myself. Aloha, everyone. Oh, is it showing you an ad? Everybody got booted. Let's see. Let me reassemble what's going on here. Okay, good. All right. Aloha. Let me say hi to folks. I see Vanessa and Catherine said, luckily I checked because it's an hour earlier than usual for me in Australia because of US daylight savings time. Sorry about that. I should have made an extra note to remind people about daylight savings time because we don't have it in Hawaii, daylight savings time, so it does wind up being a little confusing. My computer's making a lot of noise today. Let's see if I can reduce that. I don't know if I can. Okay. I see Leah and Christina. Hello. Ginger. Hello. Gregory is in northern Japan for a month. Let us know how it is over there, Gregory. Just curious. And then, yeah, can't wait to return home to Oahu. It's nice to be home. As many of you might know, I posted about canceling my events in San Francisco and New York. You know, it's necessary during these times. But also, it's really good to be home, to know that I'm home and won't have to deal with any travel restrictions, like some people who, you know, just left on a vacation. It's not a great time for a vacation. I don't know how you might enjoy that vacation, right? Margaret, hello. Mary in Japan, hello. Adrian says, first time for a live lesson. Yay! You always miss them. Is there a reason why you get to watch today? Just curious. Daniel, hello. Kathy in Alberta. Lynn in Ottawa. I heard the Junos got canceled. I mean, everything's getting canceled, but you know, those are the times. Let's protect each other and stay home. Luckily, we have this online community, right? And we have an online support system. It's really important right now. Hi, Greg. Hi, Janice. Let's see. Vanessa says it's not too late in GMT. That's good. Heidi in Arizona. Hello. Christine in Colorado. Sandra in Alaska. Thomas in Chico. Yeah. Sue in LA. Mimi in Northern California. Diane in Vernon. Connie in Oregon. Dave in Marin. Hello. Barb in Plymouth. Donna in Pacifica. Tom in Central New York. Doreen in North Carolina. Sharon, first live lesson. Hooray! Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Donald in Albuquerque. Jessica in Northern California. Jessica, is it your first time too? I think it might be. Kate says, how's it from Healdsburg? Leslie in Waimate, kia ora. Wonderful that we can meet together here in these challenging days. Yep. We're all together in this one. It's pretty amazing. It's across the globe. We all have to be part of turning this around, right? Pretty crazy. Diana in Coastal California. Lynn in Portland. Yes. Graham in Brisbane, Australia. Wendy, let us know how you're doing. You know, definitely a big shout out to all of the people in the healthcare system because they're on the front lines. It's pretty much, yeah. Everybody is working overtime, pitching in. Richard, hello. Wendy said, who knew we'd always been preparing for safe social interaction? It's true. I see Tanya. Wait, what happened? It just like shifted a lot. Sorry. I don't like when that happens. Tanya, hello. Susan from Wisconsin. Yep. Joanne, hello. Renee in Fort Collins. Jenny in Seattle. How you guys doing up there, Jenny? Sue in Ontario. Chikayo, konnichiwa. Fran in Washington. John in England. Marie. Melanie, aloha. Richard, aloha. Sam, hello. Cher Marie in Wisconsin. Nancy in Santa Rosa. First live lesson. Awesome. Eric in Worcester. Yeah. Melanie in Wales. Adrienne says, finally have someone watching the babies. Oh, good for you. Tifa is Emily in Virginia. Hello. Liz, hello. Eric said my youth group got canceled tonight, so it's a bonus to get to play virtually. Awesome. Yeah. Patricia, Manic, hello. Marion in New Jersey. Susan in Philly. Neil, first live lesson. Awesome. A lot of new people. Jim in Skokie, hope you're well. Jennifer in Clovis. Cool. Betsy in NYC. Monica in NYC. Sorry, my NYC folks, that I'll miss you this round. Sam in Santa Clara. Chris in Massachusetts. Not a company shirt. Sorry, I forget what your real name is. Pleasant Hill. Alan in Durham. Yep. Joanne says they locked down Denmark and my son is working from home. We have a trip planned for July and may not be able to go. Yeah, I think that we're not sure. I mean, I don't think anyone can be sure what's going to happen in the next few months. So we all have to, go with the flow. Stay fluid. Yeah, Rox. Hi, Rox. First live lesson. Yes. Greg says in Japan people are serious about it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I appreciate about what I appreciate about Japan and the Japanese culture is that there is a lot of respect for being sanitary. Keith in Sacramento, hello. Aparna and Johan. Oh, hello. Hi, Johan. I was looking forward to the Beatles Jam too. Well, we're going to do something online. My plan is to do a live stream on Saturday, this coming Saturday, Saturday afternoon in the US, just so that we can, gather everyone, have a bit of a global check-in, just make sure that everybody's okay, give people something to do when they're on lockdown. So hopefully you can tune in for that if you're available. Yeah. Let me know if you're on lockdown and what you plan to be doing. If you're going to be playing ukulele more or need more online resources, let me know, I guess, what might be helpful. I think in this time when a lot of people are going to be home, be working from home, or just have to entertain their kids at home more, what can I do to be of more service? Yep. France, as they close school for 6 weeks in Washington, in the 3 largest counties in Washington. Yeah. I think we're going to see that. I think we're very lucky that kids primarily have not been affected. So more uke and more drying. Yeah. Okay, so everybody, welcome to our March live lesson. So our lesson for this month is Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan. And I have a finger picking version that's a little bit more like, in the style of the Adele version. And hopefully you have the music for that. But first, we're going to review last month's lesson. So last month we had 2 lessons. We had Dance Monkey and we had In My Life. So let's start with Dance Monkey. And I'm working on a play-along video for Dance Monkey so that y'all can practice and play along with it. It's coming soon, I promise. Yep. I see Terry, hello. Yeah. Okay, so Dance Monkey first, then In My Life, and then we'll get to our main lesson for today, which is Make You Feel My Love. Again, this is an all levels lesson, so play at the level that you're comfortable with. What that means is if you are more of a beginner and want to just do single strums on the chords, or even just 1 or 2 of the chords that are easier to get to, feel more familiar, you can do that. And then you can always watch this lesson again and take yourself up to the next level. For these first couple of songs, we're just reviewing the lessons from last month. So if you didn't get to watch last month's lesson, then just observe for now. Try to figure out the chords that we're playing and see if you can join us. And you can always review last month's lesson later and catch up. Yeah. All right. Great. I see Susie. Hello. And Janice. Awesome. All right. And Holly. All right. Welcome, y'all. So we're going to start with a review of Dance Monkey, right? It's only in these 4 chords over and over. The F sharp minor, D6, E6, and then the C sharp minor. And if you can't reach the C sharp minor, you can just stay on this E6 and it turns into a C sharp minor 7. Yeah. We have another Rox. Hi, Rox. I see you. Aloha. All right, here we go. You can do just single strums. You can try adding the percussion here. Yeah, you can try adding the mutes. All right, here we go. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hands, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead when I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Oh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I say, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when I'm done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. We'll go to the ending. All again. Wow, I said repeat chorus 3 times. That's kind of excessive. I think in the recording I did only 2. So, yeah. Cool. It's a fun one. Let me know how that went for you. And if you've played that for your kids, if they like that. Yeah. Let's go to In My Life. Okay. I see Chipper and Sue. Hello, welcome. All right. So, within My Life, there's this little tab. Right, you're walking up. Let me know if you had a chance to practice In My Life, if you like that little break, yeah? So you play that break at the top and then in between the verses, yeah? So we'll do the finger picking pattern. If you haven't had a chance to do this lesson yet, you can strum if you like. There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed. Okay, so there are a lot of chords in this. Some of them are unfamiliar. Some are harder and some are better. I don't know. I'm just trying to fit it into the lyrics. Okay, so do the best you can, and then note the tab at the end is similar to the tab at the top. Yeah. Oh, great. Yay. Okay. So, again, play at the level that you can. We're just reviewing last month's lesson, and this one is hard. This one is hard. Okay, this is In My Life by the Beatles. Here we go. We'll count it. 1, 2, 3, intro. Again. Sing it. There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. Break again. We can play another one, even though in my original I only played one. Second verse. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose a F minor 7 up on the 4th fret. In my life, I love you more. All right. Hi, Shelly. I see you. Okay, so those were the 2 lessons from last month. We just had an extra lesson last month, extra song. So you can review the February lesson, and that's available to all patrons. Let's go to our new lesson for the month, which is Make You Feel My Love. Okay. Sandra says review the C7 jump. You're just going to it 1 beat early. Yeah? I already changed my music, sorry. Yeah. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Yep. So that's what it is. Okay. All right. That one is tough. There's a lot going on in that one. Okay, I should probably play through some of this one for you just so that you can hear it. I'm working on a video for this one too. And so what we're going to play today is what I would consider more of an all levels version. In the video that I'm making, I am playing a fuller version with more inversions and a chord melody solo. So I'm going to be teaching that next week in our intermediate jam, just because there's a lot to explain with chord inversions and how we combine our melody with those chord inversions, which gives us chord melody. So if you're interested and feel ready for chord melody, then join us next Thursday for the intermediate lesson, and I will share the tab and a chord melody worksheet. I know the intermediate folks love homework. You're going to get a chord melody worksheet for this song. Yep. Okay, but today we're going to focus on an all levels lesson where we can walk beginners through the chords, and then the intermediate folks can work on that optional intro and hook. Okay, Hawaiian D7 makes life easier, huh? Definitely. Okay, so that's my intro there. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit for you, and if you're more of a beginner, you can walk yourself through the chords for right now, but we will go over all of that as well. Yeah? All right. So let's just a playthrough, yeah? Yay, homework. I knew it. Okay. This is my version of Make You Feel My Love. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. Second verse. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, pause there because we'll play the verse chords as a solo, the bridge is the same, the end verse is the same, and then the ending is just a repeat of that last hook. If you don't read tab yet, so Chikayo, you're saying you don't understand how to read the intro, then just skip it for right now. This is meant to be an all levels lesson. So if you're more of a beginner and you haven't learned how to read tab yet, focus on just learning the chords and the finger picking. And later on, you can go to YouTube and look at some of my tutorials for how to learn tab. My happy birthday tutorial teaches you how to learn tab, and there are many different tab songs that I teach. Then you can come back and pick up the tab later. Yeah? Okay, first time you've heard this song. Oh, great. Yeah, Adele has a very famous version of this song. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Christina just posted the intro to tab tutorial link. Thanks, Christina. Okay, so let's start with the chords on top. Just the chords at the very top of the page, just familiarizing ourselves with them. Yeah, we have a G. Hi, Jerry. We're just going over Make You Feel My Love, the chords at the top there. G, D, F, and C. And then you're going to add 2 fingers for C minor. Then we have our A, our D7, and then lastly we have B, okay? B is a tough chord for beginners. You want to take your index finger and cover these 2 strings, the E and A strings, and I would say turn your hand to the outside. Yep. And squeeze nice and hard against your thumb in the back, and then add your 3 and 4 fingers, 2 and 3 fingers. You want to be able to make sure that each note is articulated when you're squeezing nice and hard against the strings, right? If you're not pressing hard enough, then you get that. Yeah, you want to push your fingers against. Yeah. Susie said, I've been in the hospital for 56 days. Whoa, I hope you're better now. That's a very long time. Cher Marie says Garth Brooks also does it. Yeah, I think he did it after Bob Dylan released it. And then Adele did it. Yeah, it's in a lower key than Adele's version. I'm not sure how it compares to Bob Dylan's version. I forgot to compare. But I think Adele's version is B flat maybe, and then this is in G. It's just easier to play, and why not make it easier to play? And so Donna's asking, should we be doing the Hawaiian D7? Yeah, I specified the Hawaiian D7 here because I think it sounds better. And then if you're playing it with that intro tab, you need it for the chord melody. Yep. Okay. John says B as a bar chord is easier. So if you want to do that, you can stretch your index finger all the way across for B. Yeah. Yes. If you think that your fingers are too short for B, you need to move your wrist forward. Yeah, because a lot of times people are gripping their uke in a strange way where their wrist is holding their fingers back. So relax your wrist forward so that you get more finger room on the front side of the fretboard. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Diana says one of my all-time favorite Dylan songs. Yeah. Bob Dylan has never really been known for his voice, but he's been known for brilliant songwriting, and this is one of those. Yep. Ruth, I think you mean on the B, right? The top and bottom strings sound the same. They should. If you're on a high G, then they would sound the same. Yep. Hawaiian D7 is 2020. Yep, as you see in the diagram there. And then, yes, Billy Joel also recorded a version too. Yep. Okay. All right, let's single strum through the verse just to get familiar with our chords here, okay? And you can sing if you like, but just one strum per chord. We're just getting used to the chords. G, when the rain is blowing, okay? Now, I like to, G to D, slide this ring finger over one fret and then assemble the D, right? So try that again, G to D, G to D. Make sure that your ring finger does not lift as you're going from G to D. You can do this little exercise where you just slide it back and forth. You should slide it so much that you have like a little dent in your finger. Yeah? Okay. Okay, G from the top. When the rain is blowing D in your face. A little flip to F. And the whole world is on your case. Okay, add 2 fingers to the C minor. I could offer you a C minor to G. What I would do is leave my ring finger and place these 2 fingers over on the 2nd fret first, and then lift your ring finger up. You don't have to do it this way. There are different ways to move, but just make sure that you step your fingers over versus trying to jump your fingers off and put them back on, okay? So try to move these 2 fingers first, and then move the ring finger, a little finger isolation, yeah? Okay, so from the C minor. I could offer you, G, a warm embrace. Okay, now stretch to A. To make you, now what I do is I leave my middle finger on the top here and add my ring finger for D7, right? To make you feel my, and then I slide this ring finger over to go to the G. Okay, so let's just go over that, the to make you feel my love, A. Okay, then add the ring finger and lift up. Okay, and now slide the ring finger over and flip these 2 fingers down to G. Okay, so that's going to make your ring finger stronger, which is a good thing because most of us probably don't use our ring finger for very much. So, to make you feel my love. Yeah. And so the A and D7 are in brackets, which means that they're sharing a measure. So you're going to move through those faster. To make you feel my love. Okay, so try to get smooth on those transitions. Yep. All right, let's try the 2nd verse single strumming. Yeah, and we'll try to stay in tempo. 2, 3, 4. When evening shadows and the stars appear, flip to F, and there is no one there to dry your tears, C minor. I could hold you for a million years, A, to make you feel my love. Okay, if you're more of a beginner and that was already pretty challenging for you, stay with that. Stay with that. As we add the finger picking and other layers, you can just stay with that until that gets comfortable. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and let's try our finger picking pattern before we get to the bridge, okay? So our finger picking pattern, and for those of you who might be new to my finger picking pattern, I use my numbers to notate which fingers I'm using, right? So I make the thumb 1, the index 2, middle finger 3, ring finger 4, right? And then I give each finger a string. So the thumb comes above the G, yeah. And I'm playing a low G, but you can play this on high G as well. I'll demonstrate it on a high G as well. So the thumb comes from above the G, and then the 2, 3, 4 fingers fall underneath the C, E, A, right, respectively. Okay. Okay. So the picking pattern is 1, 3, 4 all at the same time, and then you alternate with the 2, and then just 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. Yeah. So that is all just to say, if you were to count it out, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, where all the ands are the 2, and then the 1 has that extra 1, you know, that you kind of hit more strings on the downbeat. If you want, you can pluck all the strings, right? But let's just try on the G. Just the pattern, only on the G, right? So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So you're going to do one of those for each chord. Okay, so let's try working through our first verse, and we'll go kind of slow, not in time. I'll talk you through it and just see if you can get your fingers used to that picking pattern while you work on the left hand. Yeah? Okay, ready? On the G, we'll go 3 and 4 and 1. When the rain is blowing, D, in your face, to the F, and the whole world, see, is on your case. Okay, let's go to the second line. We'll go to the C minor, same picking pattern. I could offer you, G, a warm embrace. Okay, and now here we're splitting the measure. So we'll go A, we'll go 1 and 2 and, now D7, 3 and 4 and to the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So that's the to make you feel my love. A, to make you, now D7, feel my love. Okay, so I was doing that pretty slow, so we're gonna speed that up for the final. Yeah, if that's really fast for you, then go ahead and just play it at the speed that you need, right? And then you can try to catch up with us, or maybe skip, play just like the first couple, right? Just as much as you can. When the rain is blowing in your face, right? So if it's too fast for you, you kind of do fewer of them. That's okay, as you're just getting used to the motions of it, the mechanics of it. You have to give your fingers time to get used to that action. Yep. Christine says, for the D7, are you plucking 1, 3, 4, or just 3, 4? You can do either. Whichever one you feel sounds better, right? To make you feel my love. I would probably pick the 1, 3, 4 just to kind of give it extra sound. Yep. Holly says, do you recommend picking over the sound hole? I think it depends on your uke and how you feel it sounds. Some people like picking over the sound hole because they get a little more sound. There's more resonance coming from the body of the uke, and also they have a little more room for their fingers. Yep. But different chords sound different in different places, right? has different sounds depending on where you play it. So you have to see what it sounds like on your own ukulele. Okay, let's try it again. Just the first verse again, same pattern, and we will go a little bit faster. All right, here we go. We'll go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G. When the rain is blowing deep in your face, to the F, and the whole world is on your case. C minor, I could offer you G, a warm embrace. A, to make you D7, feel my to the G, love. Yep, so just be ready on that split measure to move to the next chord. Okay, let's try second verse, just more practice. Ready? 3 and 4 and when evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years, to make D7 feel my G love. Cool. And then when we learn that intro tab thing, right? We're going to play that. You can, if you feel capable of doing it, substitute that for every time we play the hook. The hook is the repeated element in a song, right? So to make you, right, and you can hear the chord melody in it. To make you feel my love. Right, but that's more advanced, yeah? Okay, so let's take a step back from the picking and look at the chords for the bridge. All right, so let's just single strum through the chords for the bridge. You can kind of give your hands a little break if you're not used to finger picking that much, or all of these different chords as well. Okay, single strumming on the bridge. Yep, starting with a C. I know you haven't made your G mind up yet. Okay, now you going from the G to the B, you are already in the right fret. So have your index finger just come down and then scoot your other fingers up to the B. B, and this is the split measure. But I would see never do you wrong. Yeah, okay. And then the second line. No, let's do that first line again. Let's repeat the first line of that bridge one more time, just for practice. C, okay. I know you haven't made your mind up yet. Now just let that finger flatten for the B. But I would never do you wrong. Okay, second line of the bridge. I've known it from the moment that we met. Slide over for the A. No doubt in my mind where you belong. D7. Yep. Okay. All right, so get used to those chords a little bit, and then we'll apply the picking pattern. Christine said this has a real 70s sound. I'm surprised it was written in the 90s. Yeah, well, you know, it was written by Bob Dylan, so I think he maintained a more folk style of songwriting. Yeah. Shelley says, I find my fingers scratch the fretboard if I don't pick over the sound hole. Yeah. I think over time, well, if you want to pick over the sound hole, you just kind of get more precise with where you hit the strings, but also it's okay if your fingers scratch the fretboard. Yeah. There's no problem about that. Look at Donna. Donna's asking, what about doing bar C? Nice. Yes, you can totally do the bar C, yeah? But I would never do you wrong. I play the bar C. Well, I would never do you wrong. But just to keep it more beginner friendly and to not have to put another chord diagram on this version, I left it a regular C. But if you like, right, for those of you who might not know what we're talking about, if you play B like this and then you scooch the entire shape up 1 fret, that becomes C. Yeah. Hi, Randall. Randall said in the 90s Dylan was also in his 90s. Okay, good. I saw Bob Dylan play once at the Austin City Limits Festival, and it was like the most uneventful concert that anyone could ever go to, because he didn't allow any cameras near the stage, so you were just looking at one big wide screen from really far back for the entire show, and he sounded terrible. So it was one of those things where, you know, you're like, I'm gonna see a legend, and then the show itself did not live up to the legendary status, but you know, you still give props to Bob Dylan for being a legend, right? Yeah. Okay. Holly says, could you also play the bar G? Well, what happens when you play the bar G in terms of your bass note, you know? You lose the low G on it. So in general, if you're playing a song in the key of G, I wouldn't use the bar G. Okay, all right. So let's take the bridge and add our picking pattern. Okay, so remember, same pattern where you just add the full pick. Like you could pick 1, 2, 3, 4, or you could just pick 1, 3, 4 on the first beat. Okay, so we'll count it in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C. I know you haven't made G your mind up yet. Okay, index down to the B, but I would to the C, never do you wrong. Let's do that line again, okay, because the B is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G. Okay, one more time on the bridge. 1, 3 and 4 and I know you haven't made your mind up yet. Flatten to the B, but I would never do you wrong. Let's keep going, second line of the bridge. I've known it from the moment that we met. To the A, no doubt in my mind where you belong. Let's keep going, verse. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue. C minor. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do, to make you feel my love. Okay, and if you want, you can play the verse in as a solo, or you could just skip that section and then we'll go straight to the next bridge. Let's just play through it and then we'll just play through the ending, yeah? Okay, the second bridge, 2, 3, 4, and the storms are raging on the rolling sea, to the B, and on the highway of regret. The Jessica's answer, do you play 1, 3, 4 again on the split chord? You can. It's, there's no rules about it, but I would say when you want to emphasize the chord change, then you can play more notes, pluck more strings to give that chord change beat more emphasis. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the last verse. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Split measure to make you feel my love. To the end to make you feel my. You could strum this one. Feel my. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I guess people have the similar experience about seeing Dylan. That's funny. Okay, let's look at our tab intro. Yep. And I threw this in there because it is just a little bit of challenge for my more intermediate advanced players, and adds a lot to the song. Yeah. So if you don't know how to read tab yet, essentially these numbers tell you which fret on which string to press, right? So if we all follow the tab as written, right? We start with 2, 1, 3, 2, okay? And you have to put your A down, but then use both your 3 and 4 fingers in a kind of awkward way, yeah? Okay? And then you have to flip to your D7, right? So you have your full D7, and then you add your finger for the change to the 3, and then you move to your G chord. So the thing about tab is that we are always following our chord structure, right? So essentially you're starting with A, you're moving to the D7, and then you're moving to the G. Just like the chords on top say, but then you have to adjust some of the notes for the melody. Yep. Okay, so I'll play it one more time, and intermediate folks, if you have some questions about it, we can talk more about it next week, because I'm going to give you lots of chord melody stuff. But for those of you who are not interested in joining intermediate level, but also want to try this, right? This is the slow version, right? So I go 1, well, this is 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay, you're just going down that line, then you change to your D7. Okay, that's your D7, and then you move to your G. And then you're just following your finger picking pattern for G. Okay, yeah. All right. So, let's try it where you're singing over it, right? So if you do 2, 3, and 4, and A, to make you feel my love. I think it's supposed to be octave down. One more time. 3, and 4, and to make you feel my love. Yeah. Okay. To make you feel my love. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, that is an awkward shape for what you're doing with that, but sometimes you gotta do that for your chord melody. So you could try it, make it work for you. Yeah. And so let's wrap up by playing the entire song if you're more of a beginner, stick with just picking through the A D7G for Make You Feel My Love. But this time around, I'll play the tab each time for just as an example for those who are interested in playing it that way. Okay. All right. We'll start with the intro. Yeah. Join when you like. You can join me on the verse, or you can just strum the chords of the intro as well. All right. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Verse. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. To the bridge. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Second bridge. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Pick it to make you feel my love. To the end, to make you feel my love. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up there for today. So you can come back and watch this lesson, and I will be working on a play along for this. I've already recorded it, just, all of the editing and all that kind of stuff. Have fallen a bit behind after this week's activities and cancellations of events. It actually takes quite a bit of effort to cancel events and, rearrange your life, as I'm sure you're all dealing with as well. So, Japanese people say "ganbaru." Everybody, stay strong, and we'll all make our way through this. I'm glad that I get to see you all here online, and please just keep me posted. Do I recommend Haiji or Loji? Both. Have one uke each. Because that way you can try it out on both and see which one you like better. Yeah, and then next Thursday we'll have the chord melody for the intermediate live jam, and that'll be fun. Yeah, cool. Yay! Thank you so much, y'all. Everyone, take care. Yeah, we'll do the live stream Saturday if you're interested. Especially just hopefully people won't be cooped up too much, but it's yeah. Well, let's give people a reason to stay home and not spread germs, right? Okay. All right. Saturday, I'm planning on 3 p.m. Pacific because that's the time that most of the world will be awake. So I'll keep you posted on that. And yeah, I think it winds up being very early for Japan. So sorry, friends in Japan. I think it's like 7 a.m. in Japan, and then I think it's 11 p.m. in Germany, but that's kind of the extremes, right? So Japan is one of the earliest. Taiwan's a little earlier at 6. Taiwan and Philippines, and then Germany and Eastern Europe is like 11 o'clock. Yeah. And Shelly says, I will be there next Thursday because I won't be going to Europe. Yes! Don't go to Europe. Stay home and take care of yourself. Yeah. I'm planning on 3 p.m. Pacific for Saturday's live stream. Yeah. I think I'll call it something like a global check-in for peace and aloha, something like that. If you have ideas on a name for the live stream, then let me know, and we can post something. Well, I will. I'll post it on Patreon for sure, but you can also post on the Facebook group if you have some ideas for the live stream itself and the name of the live stream. Oh, I forgot to share some of the names for the newsletter that people came up with. There were a lot of cute, funny ones, so I'll do that next time. Yeah. Okay. All right. People will be getting up for the early stream. No, I'm talking about Saturday's stream. Next Thursday will be the intermediate live jam. That's our usual time, Thursday at 5:30 Pacific. Yeah. Don't worry, Catherine. I know people are probably still have activities, but it is really time that we all go on lockdown and try not to spread any germs. Yeah. Ukes against the virus. I don't think I want to put the name virus in there. I think it's too early for that. I'm thinking I'll just use the Yay 300K songbook since we had that the most recently. That might just be the easiest for now. So, yeah, we'll do that for now. Yeah, but I'm just thinking of ways that I can help pay it forward and keep people calm and occupied, and yeah, let's just keep thinking about ways that we can share our aloha. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I want to hunker down and play my ukes for health. Catherine says, I will be at the beach photographing birds. Awesome. Yeah, it'll be morning in Australia. All right, everyone. So enjoy this lesson. You can always rewatch it, and I will see some of you Saturday, and I will see others of you next week. And I will just be in touch with you overall, just because if we're mostly online, then it'd be great to just check in with everybody and make sure everybody's okay in this very strange world crisis that's happening. So everybody take care and take care of each other. Yeah? All right. Mwah. Aloha all. Take care.